So I should explain what we're doing here. So it turns out I'm a fucking idiot, and when we went to record this part of the Resident Evil 6 playthrough, I forgot to record the audio.
That was fun.
It was pretty stupid. And now this is the situation that we're stuck in, having to frickin' DVD commentary this shit.
Because we were not gonna play that part again.
No, I hoped to never even see it again. I was gonna try and edit it blind.
But now we're watching
Chris,
it and talking
Chris is
about
such a meathead. His
Yeah,
face
man.
is like puffy. I don't know.
it. He's got the roids.
Is that like confirmed?
No. But, I mean,
Should
come
be.
on. He's like a different person.
Wait, Jake is Wesker's like son or something?
Yeah.
That doesn't. Okay.
It's very important.
When did Wesker have time to breed?
When he was dead for a long time.
What's he gonna? Bullshit, Chris. How many times has Ada Wong died? Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Or,
She
like,
died in like Resident Evil
appeared.
2.
Don't let him down.
Yeah.
She's died like 6 times in this game.
Game, yeah.
Let's just find the survivors and get the hell out of here.
She's, tenacious.
She's a mystery lady.
She will not stay dead.
So, yeah, I'm pretty bummed out that I didn't record the audio for this. But I guess now we get to watch it with the specter of time watching over us. We get to see it again for the very first time.
The thing is, we're not having a good time. Came
Yeah.
across, I think, when the way we were talking about it, and now the rage is gone. So it's just gonna be like annoyance instead of fury.
And like trying to figure out why we were doing the stupid things we were doing. So when I edit this video, you'll notice I've probably talked about this before, but I have to put our stupid names next to the black sections. So it really helps you realize when you're doing that just how many times this game snaps. Oh, so here's the part where I was like taking in the scenery and didn't realize that I wasn't supposed to do that. Actually, that's after we get in the building. But like it really helps you realize just how many times this game goes from gameplay to cinema scene. And it's literally like every 15 seconds. Like there's another little cinema scene.
And it's for no real purpose.
Watch my stupid self here. So
Yeah.
I'm just like watching this like, huh, this is kind of cool how they did this.
Yeah.
I did hang out
And,
here for a while just observing it. And then that happened.
Then we got the gas coming in.
Yeah. You gotta stay above the gas.
Apparently,
And then I
that's
saw this
why-
thing and I was like, yeah, let's check that, and then too late.
And then we died.
So that's
With identical animations.
let that be a lesson to you, kid. Yeah, that was, and we just turned like kind of, I don't
It's
know.
like Deadly Premonition and shit.
that was pretty Deadly Premonition-esque. Stupid. Let that be a lesson, kids. Don't take in the scenery when a post-apocalyptic or an apocalyptic scenario is upon you.
It's good advice.
We got a
I'm still
vehicle out
downstairs.
back.
You're like all the way upstairs.
Yeah, because I was paranoid now about not making it on time. And here I'm like, well, I can't do shit. How did those fucking jumpers, dude? They are the worst.
They gotcha.
Well, to be fair to the game, which it totally doesn't deserve, but there seems to be like a dodging mechanic that you and I never really use. I wonder if that's what it's for. I don't know.
Probably. I don't even remember how to do it.
Because shooting them out of the air doesn't seem to work. It's weird. I feel like you have to like press a button twice or something. But hopefully it's behind us now and we'll never go back to this again. Hey, there's just zombies in the hallway.
Well, did we decide that?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Because it's not like anyone's holding us accountable. And I really don't want to play it anymore.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just play it anyway, just to see
Yeah.
what other crap there is, but we don't have to record it.
I'm amazed that you want to do that.
Good luck.
Well,
Because I've
interested
had
in
very little
Revelations.
fun with it.
like I want to play Revelations 2, and I'm like, should I play that if I haven't finished this other one? Probably doesn't actually matter, but that's the kind of person I am.
Probably from a missile.
Well, like, the Resident Evil storyline is so fucking dumb.
Yeah. Oh, remember this part where
I
am
actually
myself,
don't remember
and
what
you are-
happened. Oh yeah. Why is so Matt's in person perspective here, but I'm in third person? I thought for a while that the woman on my screen was just like another woman who got in the car I didn't notice. Why is it like this? But even my
I have no
camera's
idea.
like sort of in the right-hand position. It's like they just put it in the wrong spot. I don't know.
It's very strange.
Simmons did everything. This is the longest, like, existing car, the longest driving car in the Resident Evil series.
He's very slow.
Yeah. You gotta take it slow when zombies are about.
You don't want to be driving 100 miles an hour through the streets like Chris. Or
Well, because if
Leon.
you... Yeah, exactly. Look what happened to Leon. If you hit a zombie... Like, it'd be fun to hit a zombie going top speed, but if you do that, your car is gonna fall apart in seconds.
This part is... It's slow, nothing's happening, you can't see anything.
Guy's
What is
freaking
this?
out.
What is the point of this?
For atmosphere, I don't know, man.
The atmosphere sucks.
There's
Like,
a...
remember the slow car ride in The Last of Us in the beginning?
Yeah, that was really good.
It's like a million times more interesting than this.
Yeah, you
Usually
even have like the head turn thing. But the thing about all these cinema scenes the reason I bring it up is that like you think about the fact that this game doesn't feel very good and plays kind of shitty, and how it seems like all the resources went into making like a million different tiny cinema scenes as opposed to actually tightening up the gameplay and making it fun to play or creating fun sequences. Like, as if... Is that something people want? Like, do they want it to just cut into these little, like each one of these needed animators and shit, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think they just thought this is how you make expensive video games.
Right, like this is what an American Hollywood. I don't
When
know.
this come out 2012?
That sounds right.
We're still mired in a down period for AAA development.
Yeah. I feel like it's yeah, actually I feel like now we're on like the tail end of it though. I feel like it's going to start coming back to because like I think about this year and I think about like Evolve. Did Evolve really do gangbusters business?
No.
I didn't think so, but I feel like that was like supposed to be this year's like, oh, big Titanfall, blah blah blah.
I don't know about the whole multiplayer only thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you call Bloodborne AAA?
Yeah.
I'd almost call it like double A.
No, I think they spent a lot of money on it.
Alright, that's fair.
And it's because, like, I think probably because there's something else to buy, it sold like 1 million copies already, so.
Oh yeah, no, it did really well. And that's what I hope. I mean, obviously it's like, I think that's it's harder to do, to make something that plays really well. But when you get down to it, I hope the success of Bloodborne shows that, like, if you spend your time and money on gameplay and making something interesting rather than this crap, it'll pay off.
You need to have an idea.
Yeah, and like, and
least
obviously
one.
that is the harder thing, because it's actually, I say this, but it's not that hard to throw a bunch of money at like animators and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they'll do their job. There's people who are good at animation and modeling and stuff. There's tons of them. But actually having a good idea for a game and knowing how to... But I don't know, like, I'm reminded of, like, Hollywood and the fact that so many scripts are terrible. Like, Red Letter Media was saying, like, that's the easy part.
What, is writing a script?
Yeah. Writing a good script. Like, the foundation of your thing. Like, the gameplay should be... is
Well, if it was easy
creating...
to write it, if it's easy, then there would be more good scripts in big movies.
I guess from their standpoint, they mean when they're talking about, they mean when compared to the like millions and millions spent on special effects and CG and shit. Like, if you instead invested like a couple of those millions into hiring like top talent screenwriters, you know, it's a similar thing with game designers, you know.
Well, see, I think they think they don't need a good screenplay to make a successful movie, and generally they're right.
Yeah,
And
I guess
it's
that's
kind
true.
of the same attitude, I think, with video games on AAA level is If you market it right and it looks cool, then you don't really need good ideas.
Yeah, and you know, like, didn't Resident Evil 6 sell pretty well?
It sold like well, but not as well as
They had expected, because they
wanted.
expected it to sell 15,000 million copies.
Yeah, it's like sort of like the same thing with Tomb Raider, and
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
they like sold like the best of any Tomb Raider game ever, but it was not enough for them to call it what they wanted it to be.
Just like, I don't know,
And that's a
AAA.
sign that the whole AAA thing is fucked. If
Yeah.
you sell the best you've ever sold and it's not good enough.
Right. That's I think that's why I was like, before Destiny came out, I was like, I kind of want this to fail. I don't want it to fail, but like that's a bad thing to say. But when you hype something up that much, like, it's just marketing. They're not. They're investing so much in marketing as opposed to actually making it good.
Can we make it to the tower this way?
Yes, just keep moving.
And it's a doomed to fail system. You just need to spend more and more money to make it bigger and bigger. When you could spend like not even a tenth of that much and make something engaging.
Yeah, and like by all accounts, Revelations 2, which was probably like less than.
I would
Fix
way
the
rather
budget.
play that, and I've not even touched it. By the way, was this the part that we had no idea what we were doing? And couldn't
Probably.
figure
Well,
out how to get out of
that's
here? I think we just
Yeah.
ran around this for a while. How do we get out of
Yeah.
here?
I don't even remember. So
Hey,
yeah,
mate.
Revelations 2 was a much smaller game, but people like actually liked it. Cause
Yeah.
it
Have you
was
actually played any of
basic
that?
And worked. I haven't played it yet, which is why.
I do kind of. I actually got like a big Steam gift card for my birthday. I kind of want to check out at least one of the episodes and see.
It'd be cool if it was actually co-op, but it's not.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't really understand the deal with that. Bash this guy's brain in. Oh, I guess just eventually. Okay. They're coming out of the woodwork. Well, it is a zombie apocalypse, Leon.
So even on 3DS, Revelations 1 played better than this does.
That's pretty sad. Oh my god. Leon's got good reflexes. Oh, is this where like the whole street turns into a lake of fire? It's pretty cool. Run towards the camera. I guess I can't shit on that
There's
too
like
much.
a million cars exploding at once.
Yeah,
This
this is
is-
ridiculous.
They thought we'd like it. You didn't run because that was because you didn't run immediately, right?
Oh right, yeah.
You have to press the analog stick right away.
It's funny shit. I almost wanted to go back and watch that, but for the purposes of this video, let's just keep on keeping on.
You have to watch it again right now.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Because you won't die this time.
That's it. You have better memory of the events that transpired. All I really remember was the boss having a million phases and
Oh my god.
being stuck up in a tower in which I couldn't do anything. But we'll get to that part.
Yeah. First, let's enjoy these million trucks exploding.
Yep.
Oh,
They
helicopter.
storyboard this shit out like, okay, and then a million trucks will explode and they're gonna run towards the camera. It's gonna be like, that guy's totally fucking. What is he shooting at?
Zombies.
they're all going down, man.
Yeah. Get this
I love
thing
those
off
QuickTime
me.
events. I don't know. Like I feel like almost the last time that this type of stuff really pleased anyone was like God of War 3. You know what I mean? Like that was
God of
a spectacle
War
game.
3 is like I liked it.
And I guess I shouldn't say that because Bayo 2 had some similar stuff going on, but that was like fun spectacle, and there was like solid gameplay mechanics underneath that, you know.
Well, it's cool. Like Bayonetta 2, it's usually like the payoff to a fight.
Yeah, yeah.
You just get to wail on the button to really like put on the finishing blow. But like this is like this whole sequence where it's this dramatic helicopter flight because Leon can't slow it down because he's
Right.
a terrible vehicle person
Vehicle man. Yeah,
And all I'm
I feel
doing
like
is
this is what the game is.
rotating shit,
Yeah.
and there's no interest. There's no tension. It's just
You,
do the
you,
thing.
you thought the game was a third-person shooter with zombies, but really that's just like window dressing for this crap.
I don't get to aim the bullet. I have to time the bullet press.
Yeah, and what is what I'm doing here? Because it seems like both of us finished at the same time, so like if I didn't, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're not playing it right now. We got through it. Oh, damn. Trains are still running. Like what's even happening there? Just skidding against it, I guess.
Just scraping this helicopter against this train and we're fine.
It's
We're all fine.
Yeah, dude, these guys have survivability. And we've also seen this already. Whatever. In media res intro. It's cool.
Yeah, that was pointless.
I commented on it before, but I like this scene. So you can see all the dead baddies. All the zombies.
It's okay.
But again, like, you feel like you're watching a movie when you're playing this. And I remember that was cool when Metal Gear Solid 1 came out.
Yeah.
You alright?
I don't know, man.
Well, like, Shadow of the Colossus, I think, is very much not during the exploration, but like just when you're like fighting bosses, it's trying to look like a movie.
Yeah, but you're engaged the entire time.
But yeah, you're still playing the game.
Right, and that's like, so, you might disagree with me on this, but I actually think Uncharted did a really great job with making set pieces that are kind of like this, but you're engaged.
I don't disagree with that.
You know what I mean? Uncharted 2 with the building falling over, like, that was sick.
But you're still playing the game the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're shooting guys and stuff, and then the building starts falling over. Or like the chateau, you know, you're like in 3, you're like running up the steps, you get stuck, and you gotta like shoot guys while you know, that crap is, I don't know, that's cool. And it's not this.
Yeah, this game has 2 modes. It has cutscene, button press mode, and shooter mode.
This is the boss fight where he turns into a Tyrannosaurus, I think, right?
Yeah.
What are the rules of the C-Virus? Does it have rules?
Yeah, it's like the amount of power it gives you is directly proportional to your influence on the plot.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, why does it do all this crazy crap to Simmons?
Because it's so important. He's the villain, that's why.
He's just got that much
like,
evil in him.
Back for more.
Like, you see the Ouroboros in 5, and it's just like turning guys into monsters, but the weird, annoying guy you chase the whole time takes it and he turns into a giant sea monster.
That's why, like,
and then the lady turns into a giant other monster.
Tentacle porn monster. You disobeyed me. And I don't understand why he's allowed to still talk. This is dumb.
This is the plot.
Yeah.
He's got cracks.
He's like from Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, I think we made that same joke.
Those cracks! Did we already make that joke?
We made it when we recorded it, but
oh,
we
okay.
recorded it.
Well, guess what? Came back.
We made it again.
I would rather play Alone in the Dark than this. I don't know if that's fair to say.
I think we had... Is that true that we had a better time doing that?
Okay, because the thing with Alone in the Dark is at least it was funny. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't laugh very much with this. I was just
We weren't
frustrated.
laughing that much near the end of Alone in the Dark either.
I had a jolly good time with that. I just go over here and start stamping boxes. I don't give it. I'm like, I can't take that thing on.
He turned into a
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
A Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Made of like meat
bones.
shit. I'll say this,
meat.
that I feel a little weird about this, because I think this monster design is really lazy, of just like, he looks like lumpy body, I like I'm changing my weapons while I'm inside of him. Lumpy like body part shit. There's there's 1 or 2 monsters in Bloodborne that remind me of this. And considering I usually like the art of the monster so much in that, I feel like that's a little, I don't know. If you play Bloodborne, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I guess it's okay. Like, Resident Evil's just done it so much to death at this point.
What do you think they should do?
Who, Resident Evil?
Yeah.
I would... it's tricky because, like, what they should do is pretty much exactly what they did with Revelation, I think. I'd like to see kind of a return to, like, RE2 style, but it would have to be a small budget. You know what I mean? Like, something on Steam or whatever. Maybe, I was gonna say maybe do like the old school thing. I don't want them to rest too much on those laurels, like, you know, PlayStation style graphics. But I don't know, like, I feel like the literal, like, tank control thing is an untapped market, but I don't know that Resident Evil's the one to do it. I feel like that's more of an indie thing to do.
I think they gotta just dump all of it.
So, start fresh, or yeah.
Yeah.
But they already kind of, like... That's the weird thing about it, is, like, they did the remake. And the remake, for all intents and purposes, seems like a more, like, mature kind of, like... Let's make this dark and serious thing. Like, let's do this right. But it's, like, theoretically in the current canon?
I don't think it should be serious.
Well... yeah, that's sort of my hang-up, is I always like things to be, like, serious when Resident Evil is clearly just...
Well,
bananas.
I think we had this conversation, was that this is too ridiculous for it to take itself so seriously.
Yeah, exactly, right. It's got to pick
chasing
one.
us.
I guess I like to me, you're either going to be a horror story or you're going to be like an action thing. And Resident Evil started as a horror thing, and I kind of like that element. Obviously, I like horror games. It just, to me, they can't exist in the same game or universe. This shit is not scary.
It is not.
So, I don't know. Maybe they should split. Maybe there should be, like, Resident Evil games that are, like, horror-based and Resident Evil games that are action-based. You know what I mean? Like, and make a clear distinction somehow. Or do you think they should just never do horror anymore?
Well, they can do horror, but I think they... I don't know. Like, the foundation of the action-based ones, I think, is still good.
Yeah, like RE4.
So, like, could they do that with something else and just make Resident Evil horror again?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what they should do. I can tell you what they shouldn't do. Are you ready for what they shouldn't do?
Yeah.
They shouldn't take their top talent, like the guy at Capcom who's like the best, okay? Whoever that might be. I don't know enough about Capcom.
They chased them all away already. They're all at other
okay.
companies.
Well, whoever's left, they shouldn't take their top guy and all the projects he's working on, say, after this, you're done, and cut ties with him, including an ongoing game that has a lot of promise, and shit on all of their fans in the process.
Perhaps a cooperation with a famous film director.
Yeah, perhaps, you know, if they're like, I don't know, like a Spanish... Is he actually Spanish? Isn't he like
He's Mexican.
Okay, Mexican, yeah. God damn it, dude. Silent Hills.
Pour one out.
Pour one out for Silent Hill. I know I'm dating the video, but like... I don't know. If you asked me, like, I guess I always had my suspicions about what that would... Like, people are going to be like, oh, what's, like, Silent Hills... PT is a trailer for Silent Hills. I'm like, man, let's not get ahead of ourselves, because PT might play nothing like Silent Hills, and in fact, I don't know what Silent Hills is yet.
It's
and
nothing.
now it doesn't exist, right? Exactly.
So now we have a fun thing to wonder about. What was that going to be?
What was that going to be? Right. I wonder if, like, Kojima will even talk about it.
You probably can't.
Yeah, maybe not. But then again, why did they pull it off the store so quickly? I wondered if it was something to do with, like, rights. Or if they just want to make it very clear that it's canceled.
Like, they're, like, taking his name off of promotional stuff for MGS. That's really weird.
That's so weird! Like, dude, if you asked me, even 6 months ago, I would have told you that Konami is putting all of their company behind Kojima, basically. All their video
That's what
game
it seemed
stuff.
like, yeah.
Yeah, because they're like, you know what? Silent Hill franchise, no one can do anything with it. Hey, Kojima, you're good with this shit. You do it. Hey, make more NGS games. But we don't give a fuck about Contra and Castlevania. And now this, like, I think you might be right. They might be just straight up done with video games as we know them.
It's weird.
It's bleak.
He's more than just a friend.
Video games are not in an awesome place right now.
They're both.
Well, I mean,
The old guys in video games are not in a good place. That's for damn sure.
the
you
smaller
know.
market is cool, but I've always liked big games, so it's kind of a problem.
I've always liked big games. What I'm hoping for is that the smaller market can like breed enough people who are aware of what made old AAA games good, and make, because you know the resources that it took to make like a good like PS2 game aren't that out of reach for someone with a modest budget anymore. I don't think.
Wasn't planning to.
Maybe that's oversimplifying things.
I think we're gonna start seeing like PS1 style indie games.
Yeah.
And
Probably.
I guess we'll see how far they can really take that with a small team.
By the way, there's some riveting action going on screen.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, climb this rope.
The left L1, R1, L1, R1. Okay, so also rules of the C virus. He has like machinery and bullets and
Yeah.
can form complex gun systems.
Yep.
Remember when Chris said Ada Wong was dead 15 minutes ago?
I'd offer a hand if I could spare one.
Yep. There she is,
She's just. That's cool.
grappling around.
You should.
Spider-Man.
Tell me if Ada Wong has that in her thing.
Yeah.
Does she even have a sequence? Does she have a Ada Wong scenario?
Yeah. And it used to be that you had to beat all 3 campaigns to unlock her campaign, but now you don't have to.
Ah.
I guess because they're like,
Simmons.
people aren't gonna see this.
Did I tell you I looked online of like people's reaction of this game? This part's ridiculous. I looked online at people's reactions to this
Intense
game, and they
action.
were like, "By the way, there was a zombie there with us."
Yeah.
And people were like, "Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of disappointing. Leon and Helena's was my favorite by far." And I'm just like,
Yeah.
how fucking bad are the other ones?
Well, I think I was wondering if maybe when it leans harder into the action, it's better. Because this was like trying to be kind of a horror thing a
Right.
little bit for a while.
That's the
and
thing
it
I
didn't
heard
work.
is that this is the closest to like the RE4 stuff or whatever. For the most part, we didn't have anyone like shooting at us. There were a couple zombies here or there, but when they
There's
were
definitely-
what
There's definitely things shooting at you in Chris's campaign.
the
remember
mechanics
that one.
didn't seem like they were particularly well built for it, though. I didn't think.
Well, it's like they have this cover system in Chris's campaign.
I was
and
gonna
it's,
say
like,
I didn't think we
completely-
had a cover system.
It was like in the demo, it was very counterintuitive. Like you would press a button to enter cover instead of, I don't know. It was strange. Like they had never played
Yeah.
cover before. Because it's a problem that had been solved, and they were just like, no, we'll do it our own way,
We're gonna do it our own way. I mean,
and it's gonna suck.
it's not to say you can't do that.
Well, if you're gonna break convention, it's gotta
Make it
be
good. Yeah, that's it. Right, exactly. I remember, is this the part where it starts chasing us up the thing? Like, there's
I think
something
so.
about this whole sequence where they were like, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
put our characters as far away from the action as we can, with limited
Well, you know it's gonna be
rifle
super
ammo.
intense when you play Ada's campaign in the same part.
You just, yeah, I guess you just couldn't get up this thing for some reason.
It was some BS.
I'm gonna watch your screen because, oh yeah, that's reactionable.
It's a small
Reactable.
window when you're trying to
Yeah.
just L1 R1.
There don't seem to be much in the way of consequences for it, though. And he just kind of slides down for some reason. And you see the umbrella pad underneath.
And you get to watch me doing it.
What does Umbrella want at this point?
They